What up? What up? What up? Let's see. Let's see. Okay, send YouTube. Let's see. Let's make sure we sent out the right link. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see, check progress. Again, for those of you just joining, hello, 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 hello. If you're just joining, comment where you're joining from. Also, comment any questions you have before we get started. Again, for those of you just joining, comment where you're joining from. Also, comment any questions you have before we get started. Welcome, 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 welcome. Again, if you're just joining, comment where you're joining from, comment any questions you may have. So tonight we're going to be building. Tonight we're going to be building an entire funnel from scratch. So setting up the actual funnel itself, planning our service offer, planning our positioning and ad angles, as well as making our ad creatives and setting up ads. And set up ads. Then we'll be setting up our follow-up automations. Again, if you're just joining, comment where you're joining from. Houston, hey, how's it going? Man, where the hell you at? I don't see no people in Little Rock. You need make sure I'm not having no tech issues. We'll be getting started in about 5 minutes. Just making sure everyone has enough time to hop on. You sure? Yeah, I sent out a text, but I got the push notifications on my phone too. Oh, that was your ass called me. This phone on D&D. I don't even use this phone. Three, 10 holes each. Man, I sent out a text to 13,000 people. Why two people on here? See what? See what? You on my page? I see it on my phones. I don't know which phone you calling. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, this dude right here always drinking, man. That's not my page. The fuck? Nigga, my page called I Grow Salons. You drink way too much. Yeah, yeah. Again, comment where you're joining from. We'll be getting started in about 2 minutes. Your ass slow, man. All right. Basically like setting up a funnel, ads, automations, all that stuff from scratch. Can y'all let me know that y'all active alive in the chat? We got one person coming. Before I get started, I don't want to talk to no one. Oh shit. Burp, 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 burp. Again, comment where you're joining from. Comment any questions you have before we get started. You have questions? Okay, again, really quick recap. We're going to be using Claude. Uh, you can use ChatGPT for this. Boca Raton, Florida. We're going to be using Claude to plan out our service offer, Claude to plan out our offer and positioning and our ad angles. Then we're going to use Canva to make our ad creatives. Then we're going to set up some ads. Then we're going to set up automation. So this is a complete funnel build, like all the way from scratch, the planning and the execution. Put a yes in the chat if y'all ready to get started. Yes in the chat. So you're gonna be the person asking if you don't when you don't understand something. Man, I spent all that money to send out these texts and 11 people join. And people keep replying, stop. Okay, those 11 of you that did join, y'all about to get some work. Oh, let me put on my costume. Who the hell said don't cancel? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I was gonna do this centered around K tips, but I'm open to recommendations for either services that you specialize in or services that you offer. Then, if I see a good one, I'll pick yours to do this around. If not, we'll just use K tips. Or do y'all want me to just use K tips? But again, this can apply to any industry, any service, any niche. I just thought K tip would be a good example. Wigs. Again, put that in the chat. Oh, someone said K tips, please. They want to go with K tips. Okay, let's do K tips. Maybe I can start with K tips, then we'll just probably run through an example of another service. Oh, 2 votes for K tips. Guess we're doing K tips. Nah, you sell houses. Stop. Okay, so the very first thing we're gonna do, remember we're creating all this from scratch. So we need to plan first. We need to plan our execution. So we're gonna use Claude. And if y'all are following along or want to do this yourselves, you can use like ChatGPT or what's the other one, like Gemini or something. It doesn't really matter. But I think Claude is one of the better platforms right now. So we simply need to tell Claude what we want to do. So we're going to use it to plan our service offer. So can you help me create a service offer around K tips? Okay, this isn't the best prompt, but let's see what it actually comes up with. And when I say offer, I don't mean we're not just going to go out and promote a service. When you're running ads to like cold traffic, so people that don't know you, you need to make it feel like they're taking advantage of you. Meaning whatever it is that you're presenting to them, they need to feel like what you're giving them, the service offer, is more valuable than the money that they need to exchange with your business. So it's not just like, hey, I have K tips. Like, what's all included in the entire like K tip offer? K tip installs. Okay, let's see what question. How much are y'all charging for K tips? Can your system scale a beauty school? Yes. This can work for any type of business. Why is this thing not working? Okay, let's go to chat. I want to create an offer around my K-tip service in Dallas. Can you help me come up? So okay, now chat has a better understanding because my chat has been trained. But you can see it says who it's for, the promise, bonus tag, price angle, ad friendly hooks, etc. Okay, you can see here it said it's come up with the Dallas luxury K-tip transformation. Get longer, fuller, natural looking hair with a seamless K-tip install, designed to blend beautifully, move naturally, elevate your everyday look. This is our angle. Most women do not just want extensions. They want their hair to look expensive and without bulk, fullness, without people knowing they have extensions. So these are all angles we can use in our ads when we're trying to like target people or call out to people. Let's see. Then it has come up with a $500 off offer. So these are the components that make up an offer. So this is what I was trying to get to. So it's not, hey, just K-tips. Like, what's in it for the end user? What's in it for them? So this is saying consultation, custom color, bin recommendation, luxury K-tip install, natural looking placement, style finish, at-home maintenance guidance, follow-up care and instructions. So would y'all agree that all of this is, again, the entire offer and all of the components of the offer, which would you prefer if you were to see an ad? Like, hey, I'm now accepting new clients for my K-tip service, or hey, I'm accepting new clients for my luxury K-tip install that includes everything that's listed on here. So now that we essentially have our plan, and here's the prompt, I'm going to put all of this stuff in this doc. Then I'll give y'all access to the doc.
So what do you do to validate the offer though?
Prompt.
Since we're creating this offer, how do you like before I guess creating a funnel around it? Because you know you saying my offer sucks. Every time I try to come up with an offer.
Mm, to validate it,
Mm-hmm.
common sense.
See, I feel like I be giving them all the common sense. Oh, that's it. That nobody want that.
Any questions about this? I say that because, like I just asked, do you think everything that chat just listed off is better than the normal services that you would have just offered? Like, hey, I have K-tips. Whatever you can add to the install or to the service that doesn't necessarily cost you more money or cost you more time, it just makes your offer seem that more valuable. Again, all we're trying to do is have the end user, the end consumer, feel that what we're offering to them is more valuable than the money they need to exchange with our business. Because they can go. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry. No, no, you're fine. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead and finish. I'm sorry.
Okay, so now that we have all of this, we're gonna have it make us a funnel plan. Based on this information, can you create a funnel design plan, including copy that I can paste into high level AI Studio? Okay, so we're going to use high level AI Studio to build our funnel out. This is high level studio. If y'all are interested in signing up for this, there's a pinned comment or pinned link in the chat. Please repeat what you entered in chat. Okay, let me give y'all this doc really quick. So it's in this doc. The doc is in the link, the chat. I just said I want you to create an offer around my K-tip service in Dallas. Can you help me come up with something? That's a terrible prompt. I'm gonna update this doc with a better prompt, but you can see it gave me a good answer. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we have everything that's for our offer. So all of this information is all of our offer. It's talking about problems and pricing and everything. So now we're gonna take that prompt, and now we said, hey, based on this information, can you create a funnel design plan? Funnel design prompt. Okay, so the funnel design prompt is in the doc as well. We simply just need to copy this and paste it into AI Studio, and it's going to build everything out for us. Ooh, this is a lot.
See, at first I didn't see the offer stack. I said, for some reason I was too far behind. I didn't know I clicked the link, but I saw it.
Okay, we're literally just going to copy all of this and go to AI Studio inside of High Level, and we're going to paste this, then hit enter. Again, if y'all have questions, please drop them in the chat. Also, like the stream, please. I need more engagement, more questions. Is this making sense so far? So now this is going to build everything out for us, like from scratch. We don't have to like worry about setting up our own website or setting up our own funnel. It's just going to build it for us. Okay, while this is doing that, we're going to go back over to chat and start planning out our actual ad creatives. Based on this, can you give me 5 ad, actually let's do 10 ad angles for my meta ads? Okay, so this is gonna do its thing, and let me show you something. So traditionally, we call out to the service in our ad creative. So this is an ad creative for K-Tips, like a running, working ad. And you see it says now accepting new clients for K-Tips. This is fine for attracting people that are aware of K-Tips, but you have to understand that the large majority of people, even those who know what K-Tips are, they don't fully understand the entire process or the pricing or things like that. Also, you have to think when you're running ads, everyone's always asking about targeting. How do I target this person? How do I target that person? Your targeting is based on your ad angles. So who is your ad calling out to? So this specific ad right here is calling out to people that are already aware of K-Tips. Can anyone guess or put in the chat, how do we target people that are not aware of K-Tips but probably need K-Tips? CC going once, going twice. Head ass. Look at you. How do you think we can target people that don't know what K-Tips are but probably need K-Tips?
Just educate them, right? You call out to, hey, right?
Kinda.
Kind of a little bit.
Okay, our website is almost done. Okay, so here's how. It's by angles. So your extensions should look like extensions. That's a hook or an angle. So anyone that feels like in their mind that they want extensions that actually look like extensions, that's how they would be targeted. And I'm going to build the ad so it'll make a little bit more sense. So the actual visual itself, let's go to a K-tip ad. So right here, this is an example of a K-tip ad creative. Now accepting new clients in Dallas for K-tips. So this is the visual. I don't know why it's not playing. Try this again. Okay, for whatever reason, it's not playing. But that's not the point. Here's the visual. The visual is your actual K-tip work. But this text right here will be in control of doing targeting for you. So let's see. I want to make one simple change. I'm just going to change the text. Give me problem solution angles. So the question I asked was by showing them how they can enhance their look. So yes, that's one way. So possible, yes. Okay, so Rose Bush, is that it? Rose Bush got it. So the pain points. You have to call out to pain points that someone may be dealing with that is not aware of K-tips. So here's an angle, an example of an angle. If your hair looks thin, flat, or see-through when you wear it down, a custom K-tip install can help add fullness and density you've been missing while still looking natural. So if someone is scrolling their feed and they're like, man, I'm tired of my hair looking thin and flat, that's how that person will be targeted. Is this making sense to everyone? Put a yes in the chat. So yes, thin hair, that's another problem. Your hair shouldn't only look full when it's curled a certain way. The biggest fear with extensions, looking like you have extensions. Tired of waiting for your hair to grow. So these are all hooks that you can put in your ads that will allow you to target these different segments of the market that need your services, but may not be aware of what your service is. They are aware that they have a problem. So these are problem aware people. Somebody just replied to my text, go fuck your funnel, scumbag. Who is that? Oh my gosh, people are crazy. Okay, so we're gonna grab one of these. Let's see. So we're gonna grab one of these hooks. So we're gonna copy it, and all we're gonna do is replace this text. Does that make sense? So we literally can take this same visual, we can like copy it 10 times, but we just change this text. And this text by itself is what's gonna do the targeting for you. Does that make sense to everybody? Sounds a bit predatory, but I guess this is America and capitalism. What sounds predatory? Okay, so we're gonna duplicate this, and we're simply gonna delete that text. Then we're gonna grab another angle. Tired of waiting for your hair to grow. Text, paste. So now we have two ad creatives doing two separate targeting. One is going after people who feel like they're tired of waiting for their hair to grow. The other is targeting people who feel like their hair shouldn't look full only when it's curled. Does this make sense to everyone? So what you can do is simply ask Chat or Claude or one of these tools for different pain points that you can call out to in your ad creatives. So we'll just use these two as an example. Then we'll do one broad targeting, which is these people are called solution aware people. So we're targeting people that are aware of the solution, which is K-tips. So Dallas now accepting new clients for K-tips. Another thing y'all can do to kind of educate yourself on this is go to Google and search 5 stages of awareness. So again, this is how you do targeting. You want angles for each stage of awareness. You have completely unaware. You have problem aware. So by us calling out the problems, we're targeting problem aware people. By us mentioning K-tips, we're targeting K-tip aware people. Product aware, maybe people that already like know you exist, know you do K-tips, know the name of your service. Then most aware are probably people, let's say, that have like been to your booking site or became a lead. Like they're right there ready to book. You just need to like serve an ad with like this one little messaging that's going to nudge them and push them over to book. Okay, so our site should be done. Okay, here's our website. Now, obviously, you can tell it whichever ethnicity the women need to be on your site. You can tell it that, but just want the, okay, so here's our site, Dallas K-tip extensions that look natural, lightweight, and seamless. Save $500. So this is all the information that was in our prompt from ChatGPT. And there's these before and afters. Obviously, you would probably use your own real photos. Then it's just more sales copy. So seamless, natural blend, lightweight feel, longer and fuller, luxury finish. So calling out to pain points. Now it's talking about the actual offering, what's included. Then the bonus, then a call to action button that says claim my $500. Then there's this application to request a consultation. No, we're using AI Studio inside of ChatGPT. We just ask, you can ask Claude to plan out the build of your website, or you can ask Chat to plan out the build of your website. Okay, so our website is done. And we have 3 ad creatives. So we're going to download these. Then download pages as separate file and download. Okay, so while this is downloading, so website done, ad creatives done. Now we need to go to our ad account and start setting up our ads. Okay, so right now we're inside of the ads manager, and we're going to click on this green create button. So create, then you want to do a lead campaign objective, then continue. Then we'll just name this K-Tip Dallas ads and put today's date for 30. For K-Tip services, I think $25 per day is okay since you're running ads for a higher ticket service. The only things you have to consider is before running ads, you have to ask yourself, hey, what's the most I'm willing to spend to get a client for K-Tips? You have to understand that you're trying to run ads for, we was using Canva for the ad creatives. You have to understand with higher ticket services, it may cost you a little bit more in total ad spend to get someone to book a consultation because you're trying to sell something that's expensive. Right now, we're getting consultations booked for like less than $20 or so. Now, on average, one of my clients that does K-Tips at $3,500 an install, it's costing her about $400 to $500 to acquire one customer. So she has to spend a total of $400 before she gets one customer. Does that make sense? Okay, so and it's going to vary. Don't quote me on that. Don't spend $400. Like, oh, I didn't get a client. It could be a little bit more. It could be a little bit less, depending on competition and where you're located. Okay, so now we're going to go next. Then our conversion location is going to be single, and it's going to be our website. Then you should have your pixel installed on your funnel or website. We'll select this one. Then your conversion event is going to be scheduled. So you're basically telling Facebook, hey, show my ads to people that are likely to schedule an appointment. But again, remember, you have to have your pixel installed to do this. So we're going to skip all of this stuff. Then we're going to go to location. Then we're going to put Dallas, and I typically do like a 25-mile radius. So it's like a 25-mile radius of people in Dallas. Okay, this part that says reach more people likely to respond, you're going to deselect this because I don't know where that's even going to show your ads. Then you're going to leave all of this stuff as is. The only thing I would change is the ad set name, Ad Plus. That's for it's called Advantage Plus Targeting, where basically we're not selecting any interests. We're letting our ad creatives do the targeting for us. Thank you for doing this, real one. No problem. You should tell that to that person that cursed me out. I don't know who that is. You signed up for my list. The hell? Bro called me a scumbag. I ain't never been called that before. Okay, let's see. So we're gonna call this ad 1. So scroll, we're going to do a manual upload, single image or video, multi-advertiser ads on. Our website URL is going to be the link to our funnel that we just made. So let's grab that, copy, then paste. Browser add-ons is going to be none. Okay, so now we just need to upload our ad creatives. So set up creative, video ads. Then we're going to go media, then upload. And this is our folder from Canva with our 3 ad creatives. Then we're just going to select all 3 of these and hit open. Yes, thank you, and I plan to work with you soon. Okay, perfect. Again, for those of you interested in working with us personally, there's a link in the pinned comment that says apply to work with us. For those of you that are interested in just the software by itself, where you can use AI to build out your automations, build your website, the link for that is in the chat. What was the prompt you used for the funnel copy? I'm going to put the link to the doc in the chat. All of the prompts are in that Google Doc. Here we go. Okay, the Google Doc is in the chat. All of the information is in that. Where are we at? Okay, so we have our 3 ad creatives uploaded. So I'm going to select one. Now we need our actual ad copy. So your ad copy should coincide with the hook that you're using for your actual ad creative. So let me see. In your call to action, you want that to say book now. So I'm going to just see what this hook is. Then I'm going to ask chat for some ad copy. So it's the your hair shouldn't only look full when it's curled a certain way. Let's see. Okay, so it's this one. We're literally just going to copy this. And I'll just do this one example so I don't have to keep doing this. So we're going to say, give me some compelling ad copy based on this. So I literally just took the description for our first angle, which was this. I only copied it, and I asked chat to create ad copy based on what this says. That's it. So now chat is going to give me 5 ad copy variations. So your hair shouldn't only look full when it's curled, teased, styled a certain way. If your hair looks thin, flat, or see-through when you wear it down, a custom K-tip, blah, 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 blah. So there we go. There's our ad copy. So we're going to copy this. Then we're looking for primary text, and we're going to paste this. So we can do up to 5 different variations. So I'll do all 5. And all of these are different angles, but it's still the same overall theme. Can I just pay you for prompts for the funnel at this point? Certainly. Would this work for permanent makeup? Yeah, this will work for any business.
This is amazing.
See, you kind of quiet over there. You don't have no questions?
Now I kind of got people keep messaging me in and out. But I like this video. Ooh, who is the person? I need to go over her. She in Dallas?
Who? Oh, no, she's in Maryland, I think. Or Philly, one of those.
Is that the same one that was teaching the classes?
No. Her name is Aaliyah.
What's her work? Do her work look like that?
Yeah. Okay, so we have 5 primary texts or 5 different variations of ad copy for the your hair shouldn't only look full when it's curled angle. Then Meta is going to give us 5 AI variations that it came up with based on what we gave it. So we'll use all 5 of those. So now we have a total of 10. Then we can do up to 5 headlines. So it's giving us 5 AI headlines. Now we're going to I'll just grab at least one from chat. Okay, so now our ad is done. So we've uploaded one ad. We have one campaign, one set of targeting, which is basically everyone in Dallas. Then we have one ad creative. But remember, we created 3 ads. So now what we can do is click these 3 dots and do quick duplicate. Now we have a copy of the ad we just made. So all we have to do in this example is remove the ad creative, then remove your ad copy, because again, these ad copies coincide with the other hook. So add media, add video, media, then we'll do the tired of waiting for your hair to grow. Then next. Then next, done. Then same process, you simply go back to chat and we find the tired of waiting for your hair to grow angle. Where is that at? Okay, which is this one. Can you create ad copy based on this? So same process. And now it's going to give us 5 variations of ad copy for the tired of waiting on your hair to grow angle. So we simply just come back over here, then we swap this out with that. Now it's going to update all of the AI ad creatives that are ad copy that Facebook was trying to give us. So we have one campaign, one set of targeting. Then we currently have 2 ads that is targeting 2 different segments of the market. One trying to target people who are waiting on their hair to grow, then one trying to target people that want fuller hair. Is this making sense to everybody? Are we learning something? So this is how you do targeting. I was like, how do you target? How do you target? This is how you target with your ad creatives. It's no longer about what interest you use. I'm more than certain there isn't even a K-tip interest. Okay, so the ads are pretty much done. Now we're going to go set up automations. Okay, so we're going to go back to our software. And again, the software is built on top of High Level, but our white label version is called ClientMe.ai. The link to sign up is in the description or in the chat. It's currently $197 per month. Okay, so we're gonna back out of this. So here's the funnel setup. Someone will become a lead first, so they will have to fill out this form. Once someone fills out this form, they'll be taken to our calendar. If they don't book an appointment, we have to have 2 separate automations. We have to have automation, so text and emails going out to people that booked. Then we have to have text and emails going out to people that became a lead but did not book. Does that make sense? So we have to speak to them differently. So this is what we're going to set up. So we're basically going to try to urge or nudge our leads to book an appointment. Then everyone that has booked the consultation, we're going to try to, we have to remind them to come to the actual consultation. Okay, so we're going to, let's see. Okay, so again, we're back inside of our ClientMe.ai software. Link is pinned in the chat. And we're going to let AI build our automations as well. We don't have to do much work. So let's see. Again, the link for this software is in the chat. Also, the link to apply to work with us is in the chat. Okay, so we're going to build using AI. Let's see if we can get a prompt for this as well. Can you give me a prompt to give to high levels automation AI, high levels AI automation builder to build me a text email sequence for K-tip leads that opted in but didn't book an appointment. But you literally can just simply describe what you need done. It's like, hey, I have a funnel. People opt in, but they don't book. So I need you to make an automation for that. Um, this may be a little overkill, but let's see what it comes up with. Okay, so we're gonna go back over. Okay, so again, we're inside of the Client Me AI backend. So this is where you build out your automations. We used to have to build this stuff out manually, but now we have this AI builder. So I'm gonna just paste this here, and we're gonna let this cook. Any questions while this is doing its thing? So I need to do ads for leads and one for booking. No. So you have one ad campaign that's job is to generate you leads and bookings. It's just people aren't always going to go through the entire process. The large majority of people are going to become a lead but not book. So that's why you still need automation set up to nurture these people to remind them to book. Okay, which event should start the automation when this? Okay, so it seemed like it understood our prompt. So now it's going to go ahead and build it. Any questions about any of this?
So, for anybody who's watching this right now, what are we losing by not having this funnel set up?
You say, what are we losing?
Yes.
Just business. Nothing major.
Nothing major, just a little money.
Just business. Reason being is the large majority of people that visit y'all booking sites, they're not ready to book. So you have to have systems in place that are at least going to capture their lead info so you can start following up and nurturing people. So sending them, imagine someone visits your booking site and you get their name, phone, number, email. You can start sending out like FAQs. You can start sending them content. You can start sending them reviews. You can start sending them testimonials. So all of this valuable content to keep your business top of mind. Because if you don't have these systems in place, you're literally going to lose out on customers. Especially for those of you that rely solely on just posting content to get clients or relying solely on word of mouth. Like people forget, some of you like, oh, I'm shadow banned. So when you do post like, hey, you want more clients, it's like no one really sees your content anyway. So it's important to own your own list. Have your own text and email list where you can go out and communicate with your prospects, your leads. Okay, so it built out our automation. So anytime that form is submitted, they tag it as a K-tip lead. Then if someone has still not booked, they go on one path. If they have booked, they go on a separate path. Let's see. So I'll give you a quick example. So you see on the left side it says consultation not booked. So we can still have this build it out, but I'm going to mainly do this. So I'm going to hit plus. Then we can search SMS. And we can say send SMS. And you say something like, hey, why haven't you booked, dude? Save. It's literally that simple. Now you want to put a weight in between this, so you can say, click the plus again, search weight. Then let's say you want to wait like 1 day. So wait 1 day. So you're gonna wait 1 day. If this person hasn't booked, you're gonna text them. Then you just keep repeating this as long as you want to keep following up. So you can say wait 2 more days. Change this to days. Save. Send SMS. This is your last chance or else. Save. So it's literally that simple. So we have one set of automation. It's called K-Tip lead follow-up, where anyone that has become a lead, we have text and email set up, or just text right now, but text or email set up to follow up with them to try to get them to book. Now, ideally, if someone has become a lead and not booked, I would probably just want to communicate with them 2 or 3 times through text. If they still haven't booked, the remaining communication is going to be through email, and it's not going to be like pushy stuff trying to get them to book. It's going to be more valuable information like, hey, look at this review CC just left us for our K-tips. Then you could include a screenshot of the review in the email, or hey, look at this video I just posted on how to maintain your K-tips. If you don't understand K-tips, then you have a link that goes out to a reel or a YouTube video or whatever. Just keep in mind when you're communicating with your leads, you want to lead with value. It's not always, hey, you need to book. Hey, here's a discount. It's like, what's in it for them? What's the simplest version of this that can make someone their first $1,000? Setting up a ad to a instant form that will bypass the whole entire funnel process. It's good to test that model, and if it does work for you, then you can build the back end part. Like this all together is like a 3-part system. But you can just get away with ads. The issue with just ads is finding out which type of ad is going to be best for your service. Like you have message ads, you have instant form ads. So figuring out which one of those. Another thing with those type of ads is you still have to do manual follow-up. So as you get leads in, you have to go get their lead information and call or text. As you do, or you set up DM ads, you have to reply back to DM. There are tools that you probably can use that have like AI follow-up with people, but that's the process with those. I don't have time for a consultation, so right now I have a quiz, but it isn't required to see booking.
Think a quiz is too much work?
No, not necessarily. I think a quiz will allow her to get more qualified leads. Okay, so this is the automation set up for people that have become a lead but not booked. Now we need an automation set up for people that have booked the service, but now we need to follow up to make sure they show up to the appointment. Any questions? Okay, same thing, build using AI. This time we're just going to skip the ChatGPT prompt. So we're going to say, hey, set up a text reminder automation for people that booked a K-tip appointment. Remind them at 48 hours, 24 hours, 12 hours, and 2 hours. So now we have a second set of automations that are going to follow up with people that have booked the consultation, because we're still not done. We still need to make sure that people show. How many of us that don't take deposits deal with no-shows? It's an appointment on a specific calendar. Yeah, let's do that one. Like the large majority of businesses get leads and don't follow up. So that's costing you money. Then a lot of us have people book maybe free consultations and don't follow up. So you're naturally just going to leak people out. It's going to cost you money by people just naturally like not showing because you didn't follow up. But another way that you're missing out on a lot of money is the people that have actually sat in your chair. What systems, what automations do you have in place to follow up with those people? So in reality, we should have 3 sets of automations. Imagine these automations as people that reach out to your leads or your customers on behalf of you automatically without you having to remember to do it. Okay, so now we have our appointment reminder. So when someone booked a K-tip appointment, we wait 48 hours before the appointment, send that 48-hour text, 24 hours, 24-hour text, 12 hours, 12-hour text. We wait 2 hours before the appointment, send the 2-hour text. Is this making sense to everyone?
Yes. Yes. A lot of information.
I'm going to take this video off and sell it as a course.
This is good. It's good stuff.
Okay, so that's done. Now I'm gonna give y'all one bonus automation. Okay, build using AI. People create automation for people that have booked and let's see. After an appointment, send nurture emails at least 7. So this isn't the best prompt, but basically what I'm asking it to do is for people that have been serviced, send them at least like 7 emails. So imagine if someone has, you've provided a service and maybe you want to send them tips to maintain their hair. You can send like FAQs for after service stuff. You can send like product recommendations. So you can have all of this stuff like inside of this automation. Send 1 email every week for 7 weeks. So now if there's typically, I would space this out based on how long it takes someone to see you again. So if it takes someone 4 weeks to see you, I would set this out like once a week for 4 weeks. And on that 4th week, you would say, hey, it's time for you to get a revamp, or hey, it's time for you to come back in for a new service, whatever the case may be. So for this one, we'll just do 7 days. 7 weeks. Makes a lot of sense. Is this a DIY system? Yeah, so we have a do-it-yourself option, we have a done-with-you option, and we have a done-for-you option. For those of you that are interested in done with you or done for you, there's a link in the pinned comment to apply to work with us. Those of you that are interested in do-it-yourself, the link is in the pinned comment as well. It just says clientme.ai. And that's basically to get access to this software so you can set all of this stuff up yourself. It's $197 per month. Everything that I just showed you is included. So you can use the AI to build out the automations for you. You can use AI to build out your funnel, build out your website, all of that stuff. I often have issues returning clients, taking too long to rebook. I'm also an esthetician. Main focus, brow, makeup, waxing. So yeah, 9 times out of 10 is because how much communication are you doing with your clients that book? Like how much communication is taking place from when they leave your chair and to beyond? Probably not a lot. So if not a lot, that's probably the issue or the thing that's stopping people from like rebooking. Okay, so this one, same concept, appointment status showed. So we can literally set up automations that when the software knows that someone has their time has passed to book an appointment, we can have the software text us, the salon owner, and say, hey, did Ashley show? And if we type yes, it will tag her or change the status of her appointment to showed. As soon as it's changed over to showed, now this automation knows to start sending her emails. Does that make sense? Also, how much is a snapshot? I already use the system. We don't sell like one-off snapshots. So now we have our 7-week post-appointment nurture sequence. Okay, so that's done. So we set up our funnel, we set up our ads, we set up our automations to tie everything together. So now we publish everything and send some traffic through to start like filling in all of our buckets. We're gonna fill up our lead bucket, and then your lead bucket fills up your consultation bucket. Your consultation bucket fills up your appointment bucket, which triggers all of your email automations to start firing out as well. Any questions? Again, for those of you that are interested in working with us personally, either done with you, where we show you how to set all this up yourself, or done for you, where we do everything for you. The link to that or to apply is in the chat. It'll also be in the description of this video. For those of you that just want to do all of this yourself, the link for that is in the description. It's the clientme.ai link. Now I'll open it up for Q&A. So if you have any questions, put them in the chat. CC, if you have any questions.
No, I was basically throwing those questions in the chat that you skipped a million times. I wanted you to go over your K-tip customer
Oh,
and
shit.
her layout with your system. How much money did she make with by using this system?
Let me update the link. Okay, so the link to work with us is now in the chat. You said how much? Last time I spoke to her, maybe like 30, 40K.
How much money did she spend? Kind of go into details, like make me want to gift you.
Too late. Okay, so I think she spent maybe 10K in total, but let me double check. Okay, so the link to work with us is now in the chat. Thank you, no problem, or even just the automation because I've taken a lot of time setting up. Okay, so she spent a total of actually $4,500. So she's close to about a 10x on her money. She generated 487 leads at an average cost of $9 per lead.
Wow.
And it's this. We only have one ad running, which is this one. And again, remember with the stages of awareness, this is targeting most aware people. So we still have a lot of room for targeting. But, you know, she's comfortable with where it is. Again, she's making like a 9 to 10x on her money. I think right now she's spending like, $55 per day.
Wow. Good for her. That's amazing.
Now, I don't know the numbers on this one. But this is actually like our K-Tip ad setup. Now, we don't run ads for leads. We run ads for consultations. So we're only paying $12 for consultations, like not just a lead. So far this month, we've generated 37 consultations. In total, we've generated 353 consultations and spent $9,400 in total. This is our ad creatives. Let's see.
So did they basically? I'm sure they it wasn't free consultations, were they, or were they?
So we don't charge for consultations.
Okay,
So not all 300 or whatever show, but in our, all we're looking for is if the math makes sense.
gotcha.
So even if 10 people schedule a consultation, but let's say only 5 show, if we can close one of the 5, that's still in our favor
Gotcha.
because of the cost of the service. Anytime we have this set up and we have it's likely that someone no shows or a no show becomes a problem, then we simply just put a deposit on it. So I have some examples of clients that have like lower ticket services. Um, this is like a brow service, but it's not. It's 150 now. But she's just after the direct appointment because it's not necessary that she talks to someone. So last 30 days, she booked 49 appointments at an average cost of $24.50. And let's see. Same concept, Atlanta brow lamination flash sale. Most people literally that get into our chair don't even know what brow lamination is. They're just like, well, the ad looked pretty and I have $150. But this one's a little bit different because when they get to the funnel, there's a deposit associated with this. And this one is not even capturing leads because in this situation, it doesn't make sense for us to go after leads. $24 appointments is like basically getting leads that have money.
Correct.
So it costs, like, just look at this. And she's acquiring customers at break even. So it costs $24.09 to get somebody to book. As soon as they book, they have to pay a $25 deposit. So that has canceled out. So now her cost is zero. She's actually made 91 cents.
Correct.
So she literally can spend unlimited money per day on her ads as long as, the math is like that, where we're, again, acquiring customers for $0.
That's amazing.
So this is the end all be all where you're basically getting a break even to get customers in your business. This is not always the case, but when it does happen, like, it's perfect.
So what do I need to do to make that type of money?
Probably get a real business. The hell?
Hire you, huh?
Duh.
Okay. Let me see.
Hold up right quick. I need to charge up this person that called me a scumbag. They must have thought I was professional. Again, for those of you interested in work with us one-on-one, the link for the job form is in the chat. Again, we're open now for Q&A, so if y'all have any questions, Danielle, you're gonna have to book a call with us. You're gonna have to reply yes to the ad cost question. If not, it won't allow you to see the calendar. Is Danielle still here?
I had a question. I said, what would you say to someone who thinks they don't have enough money to start?
Probably shouldn't start.
In our mind, we feel like ads just cost like you got to be rich to run ads type of stuff. And so,
So I'm gonna show y'all a campaign that has been running for over a year. This was like one of our very first clients. So she literally only spends $5 per day. She could spend a lot more, but I guess she's just cool with the amount of clients that she gets. So you don't need a lot of money to run ads. $5 per day is basically $150 per week. I mean per month. Don't even waste your energy. Too late. What was I saying? Yes, $5 per day. So you don't need a large budget. I just showed you an account that's spending $55. I showed you one that said 30. I showed you one that said 15. So your daily budget is not as important as what you spend in total on your ads. There's a total dollar amount that you need to spend to get one person to book or one person to become a lead. So in this person's case, it's $8. So if she spent $8 per day, based on this math, she should get one booking per day. Does that make sense? Also, don't look at your ad spend as a cost. Treat your ad spend as you treat McDonald's and Louis Vuitton and everything else that you spend money on. Know somebody's like, I don't eat McDonald's. Whatever it is that you eat. One thing I notice about people when it comes to investing in their business, like this vehicle that takes care of them, they become mathematicians, and they get real stingy. When I tell somebody, allocate $10 per day for your ads. Oh man, that's $300 in a month. They're already looking that far out to find the reason why not to. When in reality, it's like, well, do you have the ability to at least make $10 per day in your business? Don't like try to zoom out and be like, oh, that's $3,600 in a year, because you're looking at it as if you're not going to get anything in return. So running ads is a mental thing that you got to get over as well. Like, it's okay to spend money on your business. Like, your business provides you with money. So why are you so stingy with it? What about a $65 browse service versus $500 service? I do require deposit. Maybe that's the issue. If you're asking me, like, what's your cost to acquire for a $65 service, I'm probably personally not going to want to spend more than $30 to acquire a customer. It could be a lot less, should be a lot less. One thing to, again, pay attention to is if you put a deposit and people are not booking, if you're running ads, try removing the deposit. Now, as people book, you probably going to want to contact them. Then you can take a deposit over the phone. And just to be clear, I said we don't take deposits for the consultation, but she calls them, she does the consultation, then she takes a deposit. Because sometimes, remember, these are ads. They don't know you. Sometimes people just need to hear like another human on the phone before they're comfortable with giving up some money. But sometimes your offers may just be that good. Like if the going rate for ombre brows is $500 and you come up with like, I don't know, $250 ombre, people, they probably gonna put a deposit down for that because they're willing. It's such a great deal. They're willing to risk the money. No, per day you can start with as little as $5 per day. The amount of money you spend per day on your ad simply affects how many people you can reach in a day. The amount of people you reach in a day simply affects how many people can click on your ad. The amount of people that click on your ad will determine the results that you get, or the amount of results. So for example, $149 was spent. This allowed her ad campaign to reach 3,000 people. Out of the 3,000 people, 243 of them clicked. Out of these 243 people, 18 booked an appointment. All this is just math and numbers.
Okay, Mr. Expert.
Just good old math. Yeah, that's way too high. I don't want to tell anybody their business. If you want to charge $33 for your deposit, like do your thing. But if it's becoming like detrimental or people are not coming through, that's when you have to like reassess. Like, is it worth you claiming 33%? Yeah, normal clients that know you, like you, trust you, behave different than people that don't know you. They'll probably give you one of their children, but it's like they know you. It's the ad people. Yeah, there's no need to collect 33%. Again, just run tests. See what happens if you put a $25 deposit. Or people going to no show. I get it. It's like, well, I don't want to like take off a slot for $25 in case someone shows. But people will typically show for their $25. I've been blowing money. That's crazy.
You need to answer my question.
What's your question? Oh, do you need a big audience for this to work? No, not for ads. Again, here's an example. We're looking at it live on the screen. For $149, we were able to reach 3,000 highly targeted people that turned into 18 booked appointments. So even if she had 0 followers, by us paying Meta or paying Facebook, they have to go show our ads to people. Oh, Danny, what I was saying is you have to redo your application, because if you select no on the part to being able to spend the $300 per month on ads, it's not going to allow you to see our calendar. Does the cost per click for ad vary based on location? Said I have flight benefits, so I'm able to move around. Yeah, different cities, you're going to see your cost per click vary, because if you're in a city that doesn't have a lot of competition of people like running ads for those type of services, um, typically your cost per click is going to be lower. It's just not a lot of competition, not a lot of people spending money to reach the audiences that you're trying to reach. Your cost per click is also affected by the type of content that you use. The better quality or better type of content you can use in your ad creatives is going to affect how high or how low your cost per click is. So the number one metric that affects cost per click is typically going to be your click-through rate. That's the percentage of people that's clicking through on your ad. So if you have a low click-through percent, you don't want really anything lesser than a 1% click-through rate. But if you have a lower click-through rate, you're going to have a higher cost per click. If you have a higher cost per click or higher click-through rate, you're going to have a lower cost per click. So content does matter. Maybe 10%, 20% deposit. And what about for the $65 service? $65 service, I'd probably go like 10, 15. Again, I don't want you to get hung up on deposits. Deposits are not important. Because say it like this. What does it matter if you only collect a $5 deposit for your $500 service if 100% of the people show up? Imagine by having a 33% deposit, only 50% of the people that see your offer opt into the offer. They're willing to pay 33% deposit. But imagine if for a $5 deposit, you have 100% of the people opt in. Like, hey, I got $5. Then imagine out of the 100%, only like 90% show. It's just math. Like, which deposit amount allows you to make the most amount of money? I want you to shoot yourself in the foot over a deposit. Like, oh, they wasted my time. It's fine. You just have to play with that stuff. Who should not book with you? Beginners, people that don't have proven offers.
What do people do about
Again, we're only talking about ad traffic behaves much different than people that know you. I don't want y'all to come to ads with this attitude. I had a client, she was like so taken back that how ad traffic was behaving. She's like, I'm used to people paying 50%. I'm used to this. I'm used to that. Yes, with the people that know you already. Ad people, you have to understand like the psychology of this person that clicked on your ad. Like, what do y'all do when y'all are like just having downtime? You probably just like scrolling, looking to be entertained. And somebody served you up an ad is like, hey, I can do your lashes. Why do you care? So the burden is on you to get this person over the hump to like giving you money. You can't approach them the same way as your existing clients. Your existing clients know everything. They probably know your children. They know your favorite food. They probably bring snacks, all of that stuff. But these cold people, they're looking for reasons not to book. And a lot of you give a lot of reasons not to book. Deposit's too high, ad trash, you slow to follow up, bad attitude, too many rules,
rules?
CC.
When they have the rules, I'm like, damn, do we not want to do my hair? What? Just tell me you want me to do my hair.
I could probably pull up an acuity site right now and there's like 30 paragraphs on who you can't bring, which is irrelevant. It's all the stuff to run people away. And see that, go ahead.
I was going to say, so what do we actually get when we work with you? Like, what we get that I can't find on YouTube?
You can find all of this on YouTube. It's like, how much time do you have?
That's what I just say.
We're not doing anything like that you can't do yourself, but it's like you want to spend time learning funnels and automations and ads and messaging and angles, and
When we could be making money, right?
y'all gonna get stuck on A2P.
Ooh, they're going to be like me.
It's better if they no show for that. Sorry, I'm voice topping. I've done better with ads for consultation. That makes sense. But nowadays, I don't have time to answer the phone or call people because I'm at work. So I just suck it up and do consultations. Yeah, I would do consultations. Or use ClientMe.ai and just have AI answer the phone for you.
Ooh, that's a problem solver.
It's like in business, all we're doing is solving problems, like continuously. So if your throughput is slowing up, meaning like you can get a higher percentage of people through, so you can make more money, and the issue is consultations, it's like you gotta solve for your consultation problem, or solve for being able to answer the phone. So right now there's like AI tools that can pick up the phone and answer questions, then book appointments. Outside of that, it's like you can hire somebody, or you can just suck it up and start answering the phone yourself. So it's $197 per month plus ad spend and the choice, 3-in-1 automation. Yeah, DIY is currently $197 per month.
What do you offer in the DIY program?
DIY comes with access to my team. So we have a person on my team that specializes in high level. So if you have any questions or need help with anything, you can hop on a Zoom with her. It comes with access to me via our school community, then access to the software, and access on how we set up our ads.
And access to this $30,000 that she made?
No, these are done for you clients.
Oh, so that I need you to do it for me to make the 30,000.
I'm not saying that. The thing is, doing it yourself, like it's yourself. You know who you are, how you are. It's like people would try to save money, but end up costing more money. It doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
All to save nothing. We have people that probably have been in the program for a year, right? At 197 per month, let's just call it $2,400. I know it's zoomed out, but it's like you could have used that as a down payment for like done for you or something. Meaning they have been paying for the software and they haven't done anything. They just sitting there and it's like, oh, it's too complex, but it's not. It's just they don't want to do anything, which is fine. But my point about this is like, well, how do you get to the $30,000? This person made $30,000 because it was done. That's literally it. The people that don't make money that have signed up in the past, they literally just didn't get started. Like that was it.
So what is your offer with this done for you?
Say it one more
That
time.
sounds easier. How can I get the done for you?
The link to the done for you, you have to apply. Then if you're
Okay.
approved through the application, you can see our calendar. Then I assess your business. Then we get you signed up on a call. So
Okay.
if I do the 197 a month plan, do I have to keep doing it, or can I switch back to what I already have? I have the white label version. Uh, I don't know. I don't really get the question. If you already have it, why wouldn't you do it inside of your own? Does your white label version come with support or strategy, or is it just software? So I'm pretty
Software.
sure a lot of you might have a white label version. High level by itself is $97. Let's just put that on the table. You go to highlevel.com and sign up for your own plan for $97. It's just the software though. With us, number one, you get access to me. That's so invaluable for an extra $100. Then you get access to Tasneem. Um,
Oh my God, so amazing.
ask Cece about Tasneem.
Amazing.
Like, does it overwrite?
She's the fixer.
Oh, I don't know what you mean by overwrite. Do you need to call me and like talk on the phone? Put you on three way.
I think she said, will you be able to like kind of do over her stuff, whatever she got, kind of go over that or something. She would have to do an entire new thing, right?
Hey Danielle, I'm about to text you because me
I
and you
know,
about to
right?
fight. No, this is somebody else. Take my money if I can just look at the account. I don't get it. Hold on. You may have to hop on a call. Why can't? Oh, I can't record because I'm on the phone.
How long is it? That's the question. That's kind of late.
Send for real.
We're gonna need you to run this back. If I'm getting leads but they're not converting, what's wrong with that?
You? How long does it take to typically see results? It depends on what you define results as. If you're saying leads, you can have leads as soon as like tomorrow, depending on what it is that you're promoting. Results like bookings depends on your actual sales process. Like CZ just asked us like, well, what if I'm getting leads but they're not booking? That's probably an inefficient sales process, or you have some shit that people don't want.
So how do we fix
You
that?
need stuff that people want. What y'all have to understand, and I know y'all gonna be like, "This is crazy. It doesn't make sense." People will literally click on your ad and become a lead and don't even pick up the phone. And they'll probably curse you out for even texting or calling them. So if that's the case, then you have to understand that it some people just may not be interested in your services like right now. So that's why the nurturing and all of that stuff matters. If people aren't converting, it could take them a little while or a little more of you nurturing them. Maybe they're not bad leads, but they just need more convincing. It depends on what it is that you're selling. If you have like complex services like K-tips that people need to be educated on, if I do a consultation and the person's like, oh, I need to think about it, that's fine. Guess what I'm about to do? Emails, texts. Hey, here's a review. Here's some content on what to expect when doing K-tips. Here's some content on how to maintain it. Here's a testimonial on Sally. This was her first K-tip install. Here's what she had to say. Like, you just have to nurture people. Some of you just have bad offers that people don't want. You're just trying to force it on people.
That's where that list offer comes into play.
You have to take into consideration the other person. I know we want money, but what's in it for them?
A head massage. I'm gonna grease your scalp. I don't know.
Yeah. So the very first thing I did when I started this live, I say, hey, let's come up with an offer. I'm like, hey, let's go promote our ombre brows in Ohio. Because if you're 500 and Sally down the street is 500, how do I determine who I go to? Y'all both offer the same exact thing. What's going to make your offer a little bit different? Where I'm like, well, Makeup by Mary, she has the better actual offer. She's put some thought into this. And you start asking your question. You have to start like also polling your customers. What made you book? What do you like about this place? What can I add to the service to make it better? You start writing shit down. Oh, you like it when it's quiet in here. Oh, you like when I play TD Jakes. Oh, you like hearing I Grow Salons in the background. Like start polling, like act like these big large establishments. Act like Amazon. Act like Walmart. Act like Gucci. Like send out certification surveys. Then this helps you refine your offer to attract more people. That's what I don't want. I'm actually just asking somebody to have GHL. If I sign up for your GHL, would it override? No, you would have like basically two separate accounts. Now you can keep yours. Then we can shoot you over some funnel templates to your account, and you can get access to my team and access to my coaching, but still just use your Go High Level account and access to me for $197. The $197 DIY offer, you're either paying for access to me or you're paying for the software, or you can pay for both. Well, no, I thought you meant like a full snapshot, like just everything. Uh, Typically, when you sign up for ClimbMe.ai, we've never like just sold snapshots. Typically, when people sign up, all of that stuff is already set up. No one has ever came to us like, "Hey, can I just buy a snapshot off of you?" Like, if that's the case, you would just have to like sign up for the software, and then we could send it to you. But we don't have like a offer to sell snapshots. Snapshots are just like the settings of the account. So the snapshots we give to people that sign up comes with 4 pre-made funnel templates. It comes with 4 pre-made automations. It comes with 4 pre-made calendars. So that's our snapshot that we give away. Yeah, so that's what we give away. The automations, funnels, nurture when they sign up through ClimbMe.ai. But no one has ever like requested that we sell them a snapshot. How many people do you think I've already lost just from not following all of them?
Everybody.
Yeah, following up is like so important.
And we don't have track, and most of us don't.
But I get it. You're doing business, so you forget and all of that. How I do it is that the link. Yeah, the link is clientme.ai. Let's see. Clientme.ai. Oh, if I only fix one thing in my business this week, what should? Well, what's the number one problem you're dealing with in your business?
Customers.
Fix yourself.
Okay.
You know the absolute number one problem that we all have right now in our business. I don't care who it is or what you do. It's
Not
a
enough
it's a
people know about it.
awareness. That's what you need to fix. Nobody knows you exist. Nobody. You're like, oh, I'm almost fully booked. That ain't enough. If you fully booked, you need enough. You need even more people to know you to go hire 10 more people to get them fully booked. Finna screen record. Can you tell me everything this would include if I'm keeping current GHL? Have access to specific stuff like line automations. 4 pre-made funnel templates, 4 pre-made calendars, 4 pre-made automations. Access to my team for high level support. That's Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Central, and access to me via our school community. What if I tried stuff before and it didn't work? How's this different? I need more context. I don't know what you tried.
Everything.
I don't know what everything means. That probably means nothing. Everything is subjective. Okay, that's fine. Climb me link. Yeah. It's climbme.ai. But yeah, I would need more context on the everything that you tried because it could be like one specific thing that's making stuff not work. You could be right on the verge of stuff working. You just need a different set of eyeballs. So it's like, what are you struggling with?
Okay. I like that.
These automations work and for real. Been following you. You've been following me 3 years and you ain't spend no money with me. Oh my gosh.
So what that mean on your part?
Y'all just don't want me to have McLaren 765 LT. That's crazy.
It's something we don't trust you.
From an
You're a
ad.
scammer, or I don't know.
Hey, what more do I need to do? I'm pretty sure I put in more time and energy and effort into content and live streaming and webinars than most of these people.
That's everything.
I just found you because of one of the locks the other day. I need to spend more money on ads. Okay, got it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like I was every webinar I was doing was like, where was your ass last year?
Mhm.
I'm like, oh, I didn't run enough ads. I have ADHD. I don't count. Hey, I'll take the blame. I did not make myself aware to you enough.
Mhm.
I didn't go live enough. I didn't post enough on Instagram.
Mhm.
You might get one post a month.
2 months.
Took a break on YouTube.
3 months.
Bro is a professional slacker. She say the text be going to our spam. I need a new number then. Actually, I have multiple numbers. I keep using the same one though.
So if I feel like I've already put in like so much effort and not getting results, is this kind of situations you fix, for people?
That would be like a coaching call.
Okay.
For coaching calls, go to igrowsalons.com.
Okay,
Damn it,
coach.
Bobby. I grow salons. Why is my website not coming up? Oh, there you go. So right here, one-on-one coaching call. The second option, I would go to my website and click on that. You can get you a 30 minute session for $600.
Ooh, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's a brilliant price. It's actually underpriced. I should go up.
No, you're good right there. That's enough. Okay, let me see. What's my question? So do you literally got the whole thing and drive the bookings on command?
What
That's what I need.
What's the
What's the
question?
done for your price?
Done for you is currently 5,997. We do have multiple payment options. Um,
Split payments?
yep. Klarna Afterpay. We also do in-house financing.
Ooh, I like that. Okay.
6309. Don't go to spam. Okay, I have to look into that. I have to see which one of these numbers. Cause I text 13,000 people. Let me look at this.
Stop playing.
I'm like, what the fuck? So it says 6,500 was actually sent, which is half. For whatever reason,
I didn't
4,600
get it
or
right.
6,300 is skipped. So it shows 6,000 was delivered. I don't understand that. Like, why don't I have 1,000 people on here?
Mm.
Obviously, I mean, the name of the game is numbers, people busy, whatever the case may be. But
Them numbers ain't adding up, man. The math ain't
yeah, I
adding up.
know. And I be getting like, so to send this
Charge.
out, that's another thing. I think this cost me $135 to send, even though only it's sent truly 6,500. So I need to look into that. I may need to just clean my list because they be taxing my ass for these texts.
So you help people create systems within their business, correct?
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Ideally, that's all it is. Yeah, most of us just lack proper systems in place. We don't have follow up systems in place. We don't track anything.
Or just work.
Some of us like CC, we don't know our cost of nothing but leads.
Like, why is it costing me this much money for this person to come look at me? I'm trying to pay $50. Less
So
is less.
usually some line days Monday. I may okay, that's good to know. I may start doing my webinars. Well, I usually do webinars on Sundays, but if I do maybe weekly calls like this, I will do them on Monday. But here's the crazy part. We did a text in the middle of the day only to, no, it was like in the morning. I sent to 4,000 people and we had 24 concurrent viewers before YouTube killed took the live down.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, let me look at that data. Okay, so here's why. I think that list that I sent to is dead. Cause look at this. I sent 4.52K texts
Did I give your money back?
and 4.48 it was delivered to. So that's the issue. I think these may be two different lists. And whatever is on that 13,000 person list, a lot of them leads are like dead. Okay, so in the future, I'll just send to this list.
So did they refund you your money? How that work?
Hell nah, let me go check my billing. It probably bust my head.
So I got a question. When I'm trying to sell something to my customers, how do you, I guess, remove like that hesitation so that people can actually take action?
Sell what specifically? Like
Like
countertops?
anything. Like if I'm trying to sell hair, real estate, like how do I remove hesitation so they can just give me some money right now today?
People are typically going to be hesitant because of like lack of trust.
Okay.
So content, the purpose of content is to serve as like trust assets. So if you want to shorten the sales cycle, how quickly can you pass information? How quickly can you send off videos? How quickly can you send off informations to nurture these people before it's time to close a deal? So one thing that like they'll teach in the marketing world. Let's say you have a sales call funnel, and you can just apply this however you can work it out in your business. So typically they tell you leave your calendar, only have like 3 days open on your calendar. On your calendar. So let's say someone books on a Monday, and their call is Wednesday. Between Monday and Wednesday, I need to probably be shooting them emails like every hour or every 2 hours to get them up to speed and nurtured before I speak to them. Same with the text. I probably should be shooting them three texts per day. So when they come, they're already nurtured and informed and aware and educated. An educated buyer is going to be your best buyer.
Gotcha.
9 times out of 10, like same reason for me why people be on the webinars and I get to close and they don't want to buy anything and they don't pull a trick. They don't know, they don't have enough information for them to make a buying decision. And it's either I didn't do a good job or they're like so far away from even understanding what the fuck I was talking about that they didn't buy. So that's why you remember the levels of awareness. You've had people in the countertop business that probably close a whole lot faster than someone else.
So they knew more about it.
So
Like you
that's
said.
your job. They probably went on their own Google, YouTube, Pinterest, wherever, and gathered their own information. But what can you do to force this information on them?
Listen, I got a deal right now. Till you walk out this door without giving some money, it's gone.
So now then you start getting into sales tactics. Hey, what's stopping you from pulling the trigger right now?
Okay.
What's stopping you? You selling hair? I don't know if my husband's gonna. So your husband wants you walking around raggedy as hell? Oh, I doubt it. Okay, well let's make a move on it. Let's bust a move.
So what
Uh,
about when they act like, they're ready and then they're like, hey, I'll think about it, but they'll never come back?
you didn't follow up.
They're like, Ghost, listen, girl, I got you, but call you and then block you.
I'm the people. Wait. So we have to pay per text. Yeah, I think texts are like 10 cents or something. It's like It's like $10 per thousand texts, something like that. No, because my clients tell me they came in because their husband seen hair on their lip. They be like, "What about Google Ads? What questions did you have about Google Ads?" But yeah, to send out communications, you have to pay per email, per text. But again, it's all just math. Um, if I spend $150 to send out 15,000 texts to get y'all on the YouTube live, um, to break even, I need to sell something for $150. So that's how that works. It's the same with ads. It's like you're paying for eyeballs, you're paying for attention, you're paying for reach. This is just the same across the board. They work differently than Meta ad. Yeah. I think Google ads are good for people searching for solutions to stuff. Like service based businesses. Hey, who does browse in Ohio? Ohio browse. Yeah, you can serve your ads in front of people. You probably even have a higher conversion rate because they're already looking for your services. I just love Facebook because Facebook is really, really, really smart and understands context. And search is fine, but Facebook can pinpoint somebody, and not saying Google doesn't have this capability, but Facebook can pinpoint somebody right when they need your shit. And you're like, well, how do they do that? We use WhatsApp, we use Messenger, we communicate through DM. Is that the three communication platforms they have? So as you're sending out these communications, Facebook is ingesting all of this stuff. So if you text your homegirl and be like, hey, I wish I knew somebody that can do my brows tomorrow, Facebook gonna serve an ad up. So it's like contextual search. But both platforms are good. I think the majority, I think we Googled this. The majority of marketing dollars as of today are spent on Meta. They're just the best platform, I feel. I don't feel everybody, whoever's spending their money on ads. But yeah, service businesses, you definitely should. The thing is cost. With it's like the cost to acquire a customer from a Google search ad may be more than the cost to acquire a customer from a Meta ad. So that's what you have to weigh. But if the math makes sense, even if it costs you $30, let's say it costs you $50 to acquire a customer for your ombre services on Google, but it costs you $30 to acquire a customer on Facebook, I'm still going to run both platforms just to make sure I'm multi-channel and the math still makes sense. You're exchanging $50 for 500, $30 for 500. But it's a better experience for your potential customers or clients because they go to Google, they see you. They go to YouTube, they see you. They go to Facebook, they see you. Because I ain't getting no booking, spent 500 on Google. We need context. It could have been how you set it up. I have similar stories, but I still know Google works. But I do have stories of spending $500 because they will give you a $500 credit, or they used to. They didn't get nothing. Maybe we set it up wrong. How do they differ? Ad copy. Typically with Google, it's going to be like the text-based ads. Like, let's go to Ombre Brows, Ohio. Oh, we probably should have put like a city in Ohio. What's a city in Ohio? Fort Wayne. Well, I don't see anyone running ads. Let's do Dallas. Brown. So like the ad will look like this. It says I search brows, but lashes are coming up. But classic lash extensions, only $79 when you book today. So this is just a text based ad compared to like a visual ad that you may see on Meta. Now you can upload videos to your Google ads and they will possibly show on YouTube, but I just personally prefer Meta. Do you do a class like on Google? No. We set up Google ads for like done for you clients and typically not service stuff. We typically do it for e-commerce. Like I have clients that are probably doing like 60K a month on Google Ads.